A ship once sailed the world for nearly half a century, in seas of crisis and in times of humanitarian need. Christened by the greatest generation in the uncertain days following World War II, she served America with distinction for 47 years and led the liberation of Kuwait in 1991. Approximately 200,000 young Americans shared in that odyssey, preserving peace and projecting American purpose. That ship was the USS Midway, the longest-serving carrier of the 20th century, now serving on its final mission as the most visited naval ship museum in the world. The USS Midway Museum has become a valued regional and national resource, engaging and educating more than 1 million visitors a year from all 50 states and from nearly every continent. Almost 50,000 youngsters participate in expanding education and sleepover programs. Math, science, history, and social study classes in a real-life setting make learning both relevant and meaningful as Midway invests in America's future generations. Yet Midway has become more than a valued educational center. We are becoming a San Diego resource, national venue, and internationally recognized tribute to those who serve in uniform. Our U.S. Navy relies on Midway to hold more than 300 active duty ceremonies a year, to host its annual Battle of Midway commemoration, and even to serve as a focal point of its Naval Aviation Centennial celebration. Legacy organizations such as the Pearl Harbor Survivors Association and retired 9/11 New York City firefighters depend on Midway for their annual remembrances. The Red Cross, Blood Bank, Armed Services YMCA, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, Scripps Cancer Center, and others have all depended on Midway as a strategic partner in their fundraising and community events. In addition, the USS Midway Museum is a proud sponsor of San Diego's Veterans Day Parade, and we are working toward a solution that will ensure its financial solvency for years to come. The USS Midway Museum helps showcase San Diego to the nation. We are a key sponsor of the Poinsettia Bowl. We hosted a filming of an American Idol episode seen by tens of millions of Americans across the country. National organizations now seek Midway's assistance. The U.S. Postal Service has debuted 2 new stamps on our flight deck. The Olympic Training Center held an opening night Olympic celebration aboard Midway. The Naturalization Service regularly swears in active duty military personnel as American citizens. Live national television broadcasts have included the NCAA's San Diego State versus Syracuse basketball game. The Battle on Midway pitted some of America's finest basketball players in the footsteps of Midway's sailors and Marines. Those young Americans averaged about the same age as today's college athletes, 19. Every day, thousands of visitors marvel at this floating city at sea. They trace the path of Midway sailors who answered our nation's call to duty for nearly 5 decades. We were the first museum in the country to receive the Preserve America Presidential Award in a White House ceremony. It marked the beginning of Midway becoming a national icon. Midway's vision is to become America's living symbol of freedom, a testament to those who serve our country in uniform and a source of inspiration and education for all Americans. Thousands of Midway volunteers, members, supporters, and staff are dedicated to achieving that vision. We are the USS Midway Museum, where you live the adventure and honor the legend. Welcome aboard.